Hello, this is Challenge 15 and we are the risk takers. Team Captain Jessica Hyland from Octavis Infrastructure, other two team members Alex Elderton from Volker Fitzpatrick and Nadia Kaminska from Leeds. The challenge? The proactive risk management and opportunity realization is vital to ensuring project success. However, the risk process is always sluggish and not accessible live. So this challenge is about dramatically improving the agility of the project process and providing project delivery community instant access to the risk contents. So we needed to ensure that the front end is concise, intuitive, supports database and filters and all relevant data to produce forward-looking risk dashboards.
The current risk management system at Leeds and most other construction companies is to hold a risk management meeting monthly. At these meetings, the senior management team will come together and discuss new risks that have come up during the month, then spend the next 2 hours or so inputting the data into a spreadsheet. They will then admit at the end of the meeting that they haven't completed the actions they were assigned at the last monthly meeting, as without sight of the risk register it slipped their minds. I think we can all agree that this is a waste of everyone's time. We have come up with a new process, database and app which enables everyone in the project to have the risk register on their phone, tablet or desktop. This means that when the idea of a risk strikes, any project team member can input the risk to the risk register without having to wait for the dreaded monthly risk workshop. The risks are initially tagged as draft until the risk manager has verified the risk is relevant to the project. The app will also notify users when they have an upcoming action due associated with the risk and enable them to update actions list accordingly. Our solution will help the whole project team. For risk management professionals, it gives them a level of control over the risk process while still being able to delegate the data entry to the wider project team. Project professionals will be able to enter new risks to the database at any time and any place, and will receive notifications when they have actions associated with this risk due. Project and programme leaders will have a forward-looking risk management dataset with concise and articulated details on how to mitigate risks. It will enable them to consider how to save on quality, cost and time.
So this is a very quick overview of the app. What we're currently doing is browsing users and browsing user roles. Currently set up security groups as admin, edit and edit actions. Now browsing the risk register, you can search for keywords. You can also use filters for open, closed, early warning notice, compensation events. Now looking at a specific risk, there's 3 menu items: risk details, risk assessment, and then actions. There's a simple interface to choose risk levels. Now into the actions, users can go in and see actions that are currently open, update details, provide update notes and save those. They're visible centrally by everyone who can access the app. If we change users now, we can go in now and add a risk. This is somebody who does not have any particular roles. All they can do here is add some high-level risk details. They can't assign the risk owner. They won't be saved at this stage here. Add in the details, simple drop-down interfaces to avoid user validation, user errors when they're adding data, and submit that in. Once that goes into the system, that will then go in as pending approval. We now go into the register for validating new entries. Currently showing 1 in that list. Just delete the filter. You can go in and view that data, and all you can do at this stage here is reject or approve it. That changes the status of it. If you're an admin, you can continue to add data against that, or you can go back to the main register. You can also view actions. Got some color coding, so items that are overdue in red. So per user, you can go in and understand your own actions, and from the front screen you've got a high-level view.
Our dashboard highlights the status of the risk to enable the team to see how many risks have been approved, rejected, or whether they are still pending. This will give an indication of whether the process is working smoothly or if team members are engaging with the risk register. The risk value is divided into whether risks are open or closed, including whether they have been turned into compensation events or early warning notices. The team can see how many actions are due within the next 2 weeks and how many risks are overdue. These can then be filtered by the risk owner. The central line chart shows how many risks are coming up in the next few months based on the proximity of the risk and the date it was added. Finally, the team can see which risks have been added since the last risk review, along with their risk rating in a RAG scale, and who has been reviewing the actions over the last month?
Moving on to judges' questions. So question 1, how does solution allow for better inform future decisions rather than current retrospective risk review approach? So first and foremost, we've moved this into a central data platform away from Excel and connected the data to Power Apps for data entry, lightweight data visualization, and Power BI for the dashboards and KPIs and trends analysis. This makes it accessible across any device and makes it user-friendly. Any project can engage, and the data is centralized through the app, making it far easier to understand the process, promoting better awareness and understanding, with more frequent access to focused mindsets on the important issues and actions. Question 2, have you ensured that due dates are met so that the risk data is kept up to date? We've made dates, deadlines, and importance clearly visible within the applications, used color coding to help it stand out, made it easy to see when actions are due and filter out the people's own actions with the ability to provide updates. And the design includes weekly digest reports and instant notifications as nudges to individuals when new items are added, as signs or actions are overdue. With more time available, what would you do differently to improve the solution? Short term, we clean up the app interface and security roles for projects and different user roles, and we create the notification automations and user notification configuration from within the app. And then longer term, we'd look to move this from SharePoint as a proof of concept to a more robust data platform, allowing better security and stability, and connect the data to a wider ecosystem, in particular cloud project program data for near live tracking against the program, and introduce risk and action feedback for analysis of efficacy of decisions and lessons learned, informing current and future projects and moving to a more predictive system.